Hello bachcho. So let's start with the exercise F in this video. We left here, if you remember, bete, on the same page, page number 20. We were doing the lesson Brevo Manju, lesson number 3, and word study exercise F. Homophones. Circle this word homophones. Make a star. Very interesting. This exercise is really very interesting. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Sound the same. Usually we used to have this kind of example in the junior classes, like sun, sun. Sound same, but they are very different in spelling and meaning. So we are going to do this exercise, but there are so many homophones they have given. You have to find out the correct homophone and write in that exercise. But let's understand the meaning first of both. My mother always prefers an dash seat in flights. These two words are pronounced as I'll. Write down in the bracket over there. I'll. These two words are pronounced as I'll. This is also I'll. This is also I'll. Better draw one star over there on the first one, I'll, and come down in your book here. I'll. Meaning of this I'll is island. I'll means island. And now let's come here. My mother always prefers an dash seat in the flights. Here this aisle will come because this aisle means in the aeroplane, if the sitting arrangement is this inside, no? My mother used to love sitting here next to the corridor. Might be so that she can go to, anywhere easily. This means aisle. Next to the this corridor, or the way in between the sitting arrangement. This is aisle. So my mother always prefers an aisle seat in flights. Number 2. Sometimes meteorologists too are unsure, not certain. The dash of a place can be predicted accurately. Better there are two words. Weather, that means sounds same but meaning is totally different. This weather, WHETHER, means if, and this weather means climate. Sometimes meteorologists, those who predicts about the weather, too are unsure. They are also not certain whether if the weather here means climate of a place can be predicted accurately. Accurately means correctly. Predicted means could be told about tomorrow that is it going to rain or not. Sometimes they are also not very sure. The dash baby dash when the pressure cooker whistled. Bald. Pronunciation is same, meaning is totally different. Bald here means without hair. This bald means stunned or surprised. The bald baby, without hair baby, bald when the pressure cooker whistled. Stunned, surprised. Usually the babies used to cry. The Buddhist monk asks the volunteers to go dash and spread the message of peace. They are given 2/4. This fourth meter means first, second, third, fourth. That sequence. This fourth means to go forward. The Buddhist monk asks the volunteers to go forward, and this here means fourth, and spread the message of peace. Volunteers means those who are willing to help to spread peace. The students listened to the dash lecture attentively. There are two principles. This principle means school principle. This principle beta means that one should abide by some principles, rules, like regulations. So here lecture of a principle, school's principle. So the students listened to the principal's lecture attentively. Wherever you find that I'm little fast, pause the video bete, then listen to it once again and do the correct words and keep on reading all these English lines. This is going to really improve your English. Now next is dictionary G exercise. Match these elements of dictionary entries with their meaning. But this we have to add. They have given some words over there. This side they have given the meaning. We are going to match. Guide words. Number one here is the last one. The first and the last words on the dictionary page. Number 2, definition. See the spelling. So usually the children are making mistake in definition. They used to a definition. Number 2, what the word means. Number 3, head word. Head word means the word about which the entry is given. Number 4, pronunciation, the way a word is spoken. Number 5, parts of speech like noun, verb, adverb, adjective, all those 8 parts of speech, no? The category to which word belongs, number 5. Better now let's see the sequence of this matchup. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, so that you, when you're going to revise, you can find out that you have written the correct answer or not. Okay. Now I wish and I want we can start this grammar study and write over there English one, better, because we have already read about simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. So here at this moment, no, this is going to be easy for you to learn, and this is going to be a kind of revision also for you. Okay, so I'm just going to summarize all those things which we have read in the previous videos in the grammar portion, English 1. See, this we have read, a sentence could be classified into 3 types. I've told you to use different colors that time. A sentence could be classified into 3 types on the basis of their structure. First one was simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Simple sentence was a sentence having first only one subject, the rest is the predicate, and that is the only one main clause, one independent clause in simple sentence. And there, if you remember, we have learnt about the finite verb. You go through that video once again, or the notes where you have written. I have told you to write also the things along with that. Second is compound sentence. Compound sentence where there are two main clauses or independent clauses, and they are joined by the coordinating conjunction. And I have told you to learn these coordinating conjunctions: but, for, and, nor, or, yet, so. But, for, and, nor, or, yet, so. Then the complex sentence. Complex sentence, we have one independent or main clause and 2 or more subordinating clauses, and they were joined by subordinating conjunctions. Even I have told you that time that we have to learn from the grammar book over there, the coordinating conjunctions. Now come to this exercise given in this book. We are going to go through once again. This is going to be a revision for you that time. Better see this one. Simple sentence has just one clause. Here also there was only one, a mole, subject, and the rest is predicate. Compound sentence is made up of 2 independent clauses, the way I told you, and I have told you to learn all these: or, and, nor, for, but, yet, so. Complex sentence is made up of more than one clause. One I have told you independent, and the rest could be dependent clauses. And better please underline there, they have given very nicely, underline, because these are the subordinating conjunction: because, after, before, since, although, when, that, which, or who. Now come to the exercise. I hope it is clear. Exercise H, but I am doing it a little fast because this we have done in English 1 very thoroughly and very slow. Write simple, compound, or complex. Number 1, though Manjula was talented, she was not sure that she would be able to paint well. But although no, in usually this word though we are using in complex sentence. So please remember, though we are usually using in complex sentence. Though Manjula was talented, she was not sure that she would be able to paint well. So this is going to be complex sentence. Number 1, complex sentence. Number 2, when. Again, if you remember, here we have done who, which, when. These are the subordinating conjunctions. When Manjula showed her painting to Mrs. Parelkar, she was surprised. This is complex. Better because this is your beginning. So learn all these conjunctions. So this is going to be easy for you. Number 3, Manjula read the newspaper cutting about Richard Blanger. So this is one of the simple sentence where Manjula is subject and the rest is the predicate. So this is simple sentence. Number 1, complex. Number 2, complex. Number 3, simple. Number 4, Mr. Parelkar was afraid because, again because subordinating conjunction, this is going to come in complex sentence. Mr. Parelkar was afraid because he would have to spend more money on the items used for painting. So this is complex. Number 1, complex. Number 2, complex. Number 3, simple. Number 4, complex. Number 5, the on-the-spot painting competition was to be held at a mall school. Again, beta, this is the only one subject, the on-the-spot painting competition. The rest is the predicate, so this is simple sentence. Number 1 complex, number 2 complex, number 3 simple, number 4 complex. I don't know my writing. Yes. Number 5 simple. Number 6, Manjula was determined not to give up. So this is coordinating conjunction. So this is a compound sentence. So she participated in the on-the-spot painting competition. So this is compound. Number 1 complex, number 2 complex. Please put a tick the way you used to do in the class. Put a tick like this. Complex, number 2 complex, number 3 simple, number 4 complex, number 5 simple, number 6 compound. Okay. Now come to exercise I. Add dependent or independent clauses to these simple sentence to make the kind of sentence indicated within the bracket. They have given that you have to make these sentences, and better here now the conjunctions are going to help you to make a sentence. Number 1 is already done for you. Manjula heard the conversation of her parents. You can write any of your sentence, but here they have told to make a compound sentence. That is why they have used this conjunction and she tucked away the watercolors and brushes into the farthest corner of her cupboard. Number 2, Manjula freed her hands, and this we have to make into compound. You can again add the word and, ran away, or and. In the book they have written the word dashed into the bedroom. Anything you can write, and ran away. Number 2 is going to be Manjula freed her hands and ran away. Number 3, Akhil owns a motorcycle. Better, because now we have to make a complex sentence. Complex because also could be there. Because he earns money. It's written Akhil owns a motorcycle. That a motorcycle belongs to Akhil because he earns money. Earns, you know, that he must be doing a job and getting the money. Number 4, Rohit is very talented. And now we have to make compound. Better, you can write anything. Even this sentence which we have written here. But he has not got a chance to show his talents. But you have to write the correct conjunction for making these compound complex sentences. Okay, otherwise you can write your own words. But he has not got a chance to show his talents. Number 5, it was likely to rain heavily. We have to make complex because it was very hot yesterday. This could be there because it was very hot yesterday. Okay, thank you. I am Gurkeerat. God bless you all, bete. Be safe.